I'm Steve Blaine, and today I'm representing Blaze Grills. What we're going to do today is learn about how to cook the perfect steak. So we're going to have the perfect steak and we're going to cook it on the perfect grill. The grill that I'm talking about is the Blaze 4-burner 4 LTE. It has 4 primary burners, and in addition to that, it has a infrared burner for rotisserie cooking in the back. Also has lights, LEDs for the front, halogens on the inside for cooking at night. The technique we're going to use today is called reverse searing, and this is something that's used by a lot of high-end chefs. Originally, in that type of cooking, they use something called sous vide. Sous vide is a technique where you vacuum seal meat into a bag and then drop it into a computer-controlled bath, which will very gradually bring up the temperature of that meat. It brings up that temperature without cooking it. And that's what we're going to try and accomplish today with our steak. Now, I prepped the steak very simply with a little bit of olive oil and salt and pepper. That's all you really need. No sense to bring any other flavors in to a good steak. So I've prepped that. I've let it sit at room temperature. So that's where we're starting. And then what we're going to do is put it on the grill. We're going to be using 3 burners, and this is what I call the mom method. The burner that's going to be to the left will be on medium. That's the M for mom. The burner in the middle is going to be off. That's the O. And then the 3rd burner, the one on the right, will be the other M on medium. So we're going to take this steak, put it between the 2 burners that are on medium, and we're going to let that sit. And it's probably going to take between 20 and 30 minutes, but what we're doing is bringing that temperature in the meat up slowly, hopefully to about 110 to 115 degrees, but we're going to do it without actually cooking it. So that's something we're going to wait on for a while, but in the meantime, I'll tell you a little bit about what makes this grill so special. First thing is the quality. When you're dealing with high quality, you end up getting a grill that lasts a very, very long time, and you get a grill that ends up cooking very, very consistently, and that's what everybody's trying to get. In terms of lasting a long time, all of the stainless steel pieces that you see, every stainless steel part of this grill is warranted for life. It's not a prorated, it's not a conditional, it's completely for life. The burners that we're dealing with are a cast stainless steel. You can probably tell if you compare this to the standard tube burner that it's a much more massive burner, and it has ports on either side separated by about 2 inches, where here they're all concentrated together. So what we've started to do here is give a heat source, not just a source of the heat, but also we're spreading out the heat to get a more evenly cooking experience. The next level is what Blaze calls their flame tamer. This has been completely designed with all the history of cooking in mind to take the best from every world. And this design will take the heat from the burner, it will spread it out, and it will get hot enough to sear off juices as necessary. It will allow excessive juice to go through, and because of all the material that is here, it will spread the heat and hold the heat. And then finally, all of the Blaze grills, including this one, have a very, very heavy stainless steel grill surface. This grill surface, again, that's what you put your food on, but the important part of this is because they're so massive and heavy, they will collect the heat, again, spreading the heat out, giving you even heat, and it will allow you to do things like sear on this grill, and they will last forever. So it's good quality. Now what we're going to do is let this sit for a little while, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Hi, well, we're back, and it's time to check the steak and see if we've got that internal temperature up in that 110 to 115 range using an instant read thermometer. It reads, well, it read 114 degrees. So now we're in the perfect spot. Now the second trick to this magic and this perfect grill is the Sear burner. I showed you the burners earlier that come with it. One of the options that you have available to you at a very affordable rate is an infrared burner. And to replace one of those burners that I showed you with an infrared burner, it's very simple. It's all about 3 minutes, following the instructions, taking the other burner out, putting the infrared in. What the infrared does is give you a searing station that will produce temperatures upwards of 1500 degrees in a matter of a minute or so. So I'm letting that heat up for just a second. In the meantime, I'll tell you a little bit more about the grill. Every one of the Blaze grills is available with a cart, so you can have a portable cart that can be moved anywhere, or they can be used as a built-in. What I have here is a built-in setup, a nice island. Besides the grill, I also have a power burner. Come over here. I have a power burner that has two burners that can be combined. There's a 25,000 BTU burner and a 35,000 BTU burner. What that gives us is a total of 60,000 BTUs. Use your imagination on how you could use that. But if you like to fry chicken or even fry fish that you can't do in the house, imagine how quickly it'll heat up on here. I do it in a cast iron Dutch oven. Or wok cooking is absolutely amazing on here. You can achieve temperatures of 1200 degrees in your wok, so you can do that searing. Now our infrared burner has heated up, it's ready to go. And we're going to move the steak over. And hopefully it's going to come out the way we want it to. Again, on this infrared burner, the sear is very immediate. It doesn't take too long. Basically, we're probably looking at a couple minutes on each side. So we'll cut it for now, and I'll come back when it's done. Pause. Looks like our steak is about done. I've checked the temperature. Right now we're at about 135 degrees. Once we take it off and let it sit for a few minutes, it'll actually cook a little more, and it'll bring us up to the 140 degrees that we're trying to get. So we will set it aside, turn off our grill, and we'll wait for that great steak to come out the way it's supposed to. Well, we've got an interior temperature up to 143 degrees. So now we're going to cut it open and see what we've got. Now we've got a perfect medium rare. What I'd like to point out, when you're cooking steaks the way you normally do, where you cook it real hot and sear it, and then you set it aside and bring the temperature up, you usually have a purple band across the middle. What we've got here is very consistent from bottom edge to top edge. This is how you get it in the restaurant, and that's the steak that you pay $60 for. So that's what you get when you're cooking with a good steak on a good grill like a Blaze, and good luck to you.